Shower time, Adderall, a glass of whiskey, and diesel jeans.
Taurus is the second sign and is considered fixed. By fixed, I mean when the bull, which represents Taurus, picks a target, it locks onto it with a fastened and secure focus. However, the bull isn't to be confused with the goat, represented by Capricorn. The bull does not climb the highest mountain for position's sake. Instead, it locks onto a life of luxury and comfort to materialize. If you are new to the channel, here is a brief summary of what this channel is about. High-level content for ascending souls. It is my goal to raise our frequency through health and wellness. I invite you to learn through me the many practices to nourish the mind, body, and soul. If you are interested in learning more, click the subscribe and notification bell and never miss another episode. Now, let's get into the video. Ruled by the planet Venus, which governs beauty and money, Taurus has this deep desire to be able to see, taste, touch, hear, and smell nice, expensive things. The only thing that matches this desire is their drive to build steady savings where they can afford that lifestyle for the long term. So what is the purpose of the Taurus sign? What are the challenges and life lessons a Taurus is to overcome? To examine this closer, let's look at its opposite sign, Scorpio, which represents the hidden world, secrets, occult, death, and rebirth. For Scorpio, hidden knowledge is key. Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio. Whether Scorpio generally craves hidden knowledge, Taurus craves material pleasure. If you are a Taurus, you have come into this world to build a life of beauty for yourself and your family. When Aries broke ground, it left the world without comfort and beauty. So who will be the ones to build the zodiac houses and lay the foundation for the cycling soul to navigate through the world? The solution is where you come in. With your innate sense of practicality, you can pinpoint what is needed to build. So, what is it that makes the world go round? The answer is money. If there is one thing Taurus is good at, it's finding a way to make money. Unlike Aries, who takes off like a rocket and can often run out of gas as quickly as they launch, the quote that comes to mind when I think of Taurus is, "Slow and steady wins the race." In the 1960s, when the civil rights movement was at its height, Malcolm X brought an air of practicality to balance out the visionary Martin Luther King and his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. Unlike MLK's Gandhi-inspired nonviolent protests and demonstrations, Malcolm X was considered militant but grounded in the real black and brown experience of the time. In a time of public lynchings and blatant physical racism, Malcolm X called for an eye to eye. Growing up in a foster home after Klan members killed his father and his mother was sent to a psychiatric ward, he eventually ran the streets under the pseudonym Detroit Red before being sent to prison. While incarcerated, he met a Muslim man who would later introduce him to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the leader of the Nation of Islam. Under his wing, Malcolm X became a dedicated spokesman for Black American Muslims. With his mind, he made sense to many Black Americans who were hurt and looking for practical solutions to their problem. Among the many who joined the nation was Muhammad Ali. However, despite Malcolm X's tireless work for the movement, his relationship became strained after making comments on the assassination of John F. Kennedy, and the nation silenced him. And upon his investigation of Elijah Muhammad's infidelity with younger women, he felt morally conflicted. It wasn't until after his trip to Mecca and some soul searching that Malcolm returned as an independent Muslim. Despite the change in his religious position, the fundamentals of the principles he stood for remained the same. Dedication and practicality are strong characteristics of a Taurus. With their planet being Venus, they are generally pleasant to be around. When the bull is in the field, it grazes. Even if a relationship goes sour, they prefer to keep things civil. They still have their breaking points, however, so run for the hills if a Taurus feels threatened or pushed over the edge. When the bull is ready to charge, it will take a while before they calm down. As a Taurus, you will be challenged with the ebb and flow of change, as dealing with change is your weakness. Change in principles, lifestyles, or relationships doesn't come easy, but changes are a part of life. There will be a time when you must let go of the old world to build the new. Once you let go of the past and come into the now, you can pick up the pieces and put your talents to good use in the zodiac house. What's the purpose of this sign? To transmute this earthly sign into a higher state of consciousness is to bring awareness to your strengths and weaknesses. Learn to apply your practicality and dedication to serving yourself before you can serve others. If you can commit yourself to a healthy and meditative lifestyle, you'll be in a higher state of awareness when it comes to helping others. This episode concludes my interpretation of the purpose of Taurus. My next video will be on the purpose of Gemini. If you like what you heard here and want to watch more high vibrational content, click the subscribe button to know when I talk about your zodiac sign. Also, if you know any Tauruses that can use this information, please share this video with them to help raise their level of awareness. This has been Crown Vic. Let's walk in royalty together.